Cells can be compared to busy factories like this one here, making cereal. To begin with, all factories have outside walls that hold the place together so that everything stays in its place, just like the cytoskeleton does for the animal cell. It holds all the organelles in their place, provides structural support for the cell, and maintains the cell shape. The cytoplasm is the place where all processes are performed. In a factory, this is the factory floor, or the working terrain, where the process of making cereal is held. Another crucial organelle in a cell is the cell membrane. It controls what substances to go in and out of the cell. It can be compared to the entrance door in a factory. Now let's move on to the nucleus. The nucleus is like the Chief Executive Officer, or CEO, in other words, the big boss in the factory, controlling everything that happens in this factory or the cell. The nucleus is protected by a nuclear membrane from the rest of the cell. Just like the boss in the cereal factory is separated from the working area and has got an office of his own. The nuclear membrane is like the door to the boss's office. The nucleolus is the site where ribosomes are made. It can be compared to the vice president in a factory. DNA, or genetic information for the cell, is contained in the nucleus. It is like a recipe book for making proteins or cereal in this very same factory. The endoplasmic reticulum, which can be both rough and smooth, acts both as a pathway through the cytoplasm and as a workstation for the ribosomes, since ribosomes are attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum can be compared to the assembly line in a factory, where items move along a conveyor belt to different parts of the factory. The Golgi body is like a boxing machine in a factory. It is responsible for the final touches before exporting the product for cell usage or secretion, such as inspecting the product for flaws, wrapping and packing. This is the Golgi body in the cell. The ribosomes in a cell are like working machines. Here are the ribosomes in the cell. They are responsible, their job is to synthesize or build proteins. Ribosomes attach to the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Lysosomes are like the recycling center. They are the cleaning crew without which the cell would not be able to function properly. The vacuole is a round sac. The vacuole is a round sac in which water, food, wastes and other materials are stored, just like the storage room in a factory, which has everything. Last but not least, we have to mention the mitochondria. In a cell, which act like an electrical room. It transforms one form of energy into another. They are similar to the electrical room in the factory where energy is produced. Thank you for your attention.
Eukaryotic cells are like a hospital. The hospital's walls can be compared to the cytoskeleton. Its main function is to help the cell maintain its shape and organization, as do the walls of the hospitals. The hospital's lobby resembles the cell membrane. It protects the cell from the outside. It is selectively permeable and regulates what enters and exits, just like the lobby. The mitochondria can be compared to electricity. They both power up their environment. Heavy machinery wouldn't be usable without electricity. Lysosomes are like janitors. Foreign particles, particularly germs in hospitals, get destroyed. Lysosomes act as the waste disposal system of the cell, just as custodians are for hospitals. Space inside the hospital can be compared to cytoplasm. All the cell's organelles and the hospital's workers do their jobs inside the building. The attending physician is the leader of the team. He is responsible about every action. His role is similar to that of the nucleus. The interns and medical students can get training from the leading physician in the building. They can be compared to the endoplasmic reticulum, which produces protein, or in this case, future medical professionals. Ribosomes decode messages from the nucleus and form peptide bonds. Nurses have to decode messages from their team expert and help patients recover. The Golgi body processes and packages proteins. Pharmacists have the same function, but with antibiotics and antiseptics. Thank you all for your attention.